Hi, so was it through Arlene and Fred that I met
Yeah,
you?
I think it was about 8 years ago, actually, at
Okay.
School Street. That
Because they
night.
were very involved in not only animals, but I
Yeah.
think in other things. They would come to council
Oh,
meetings and
yes.
speak on issues. I think that's how
Politics.
I got to know them very well. Yeah.
Right,
And that's
right.
how I got to know you too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a
And
good day.
They brought me into Community Animal
Yeah,
Watch.
right.
Because I was trying to get help for a dog that lived at the apartment building where I lived. And I called Will Watson. And I spoke to him, and he suggested that I go to a meeting of Community Animal Watch and request help from them for the dog. Because the woman, I was dog sitting the dog. The woman was in rehab, and the dog was in terrible condition, needed an awful lot of help. So I went to Community Animal Watch to get the help for the dog. And since then, I've been getting help for dogs and cats.
Lots of dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Plus placing dogs and cats in homes, which has been a great thing because
Yeah.
Old Orchard has more issues with cats than they do with dogs.
Definitely,
It's not as
definitely.
difficult to find a home for a dog than it is for cats, don't you think?
No, not only that, but the fact is too, that in most towns in Maine, an animal control officer doesn't have to bother with a cat.
No,
You might call
Right.
them if you have a lost cat,
but
but
they
it's-
don't.
But
No.
you know, they don't. It's like in Berwick, people know don't even bother to call because they don't look
I
for
do
lost
think
cats.
that how Beverly and I worked together well was if there was a cat or dog missing, she would call me up and we would send out a press release
Right?
and get it all over. And there are so many people that have signed up through the town for notices that whether they
Yeah.
liked it or not, they got the notice about a missing cat.
Yeah, yeah.
And Beverly was able to find lost animals a lot,
Right, right.
and there wasn't anything that made me happier than when I got an email back from her, don't send it out anymore, we found the cat or we found the dog. So that was good.
And it always made me so happy
Yeah.
to find one.
Yeah, yeah.
Or have somebody call me because there was a stray in their yard and find the owner of that stray. Or get
And
it
then,
to the
and
vet.
then we had a very unique experience when there was a fire at the School Street location. And we had many animals. How many?
Oh God, there was 20-something.
20-some animals. And we put the people up, the town did, in the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
And I remember going over.
Hampton Inn.
Hmm?
Hampton Inn.
Hampton Inn. And
Yeah.
I remember going over and speaking with the woman at the counter and saying, you know, they have animals. And they let us bring all those animals. And I remember once Larry, Mead, and I were going over to have a meeting in the morning because we went over every day to check on things.
Right.
And as we're walking in the Hampton Inn, I look up on the second floor and there's a cat up there going like that. And I said to Larry, that's good advertising for the Hampton Inn.
You know that Marat was on the second floor and she had 5 cats there with her. The Hampton Inn actually let her bring her 5
They did,
cats.
they let them bring the cats,
Oh,
the
they were-
dogs, they were wonderful.
And the
Yeah.
birds.
And the bird,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
They were great to
yeah,
us.
they were.
Yeah.
I think even the snakes and snails.
Yeah.
Remember the lady?
That was quite an experience,
yeah.
really.
And I should correct that about Berwick because up to now the Berwick Police Department actually posts pictures of
Cats.
lost cats on
Nice.
their page. So you know, things have
Got
progressed.
better, yeah. Well, I think with advertising and press releases and that, I think they almost feel compelled that the public is interested in this and they
Yeah.
need to take more of a
Yeah.
person.
People
But we've been
love the
fortunate, Will Watson has been helpful and certainly Dana Kelly, our chief, has pushed the envelope, so, which has been good, don't you think?
Yeah.
So.